get because I can't get like I feel like I'm like
Yeah, that's how I feel. And like, oh, this shit actually sucks. Okay,
it's
but
okay.
we're gonna have to deal with it.
We're gonna just get
Okay.
through it.
All right, so I'm gonna start off the bat by saying hi, everybody. How are thee? Nobody's here yet, but that's okay. I literally just pressed the button.
That's okay. I mean, we didn't announce nothing. We didn't say nothing to nobody. We just kind of was like, let's just hop on. Let's just do it. Let's
Yeah,
just go for it.
yeah. It's been a minute. We apologize, but we also don't apologize because
Sorry,
we've
not
been
sorry.
we've been busy, and we are busy bees. We are busy bees. We are busy bees outside of this. We are busy bees inside of this. And right now we have the worst setup. We're both on our phones. It is the smallest thing. I can't see anything, including comments. She's the only one who can read comments.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, we're like this little. Um, Hi, hey, we have somebody in house.
Hi, whoever that
Uh,
is.
I am so glad the holidays are over.
Oh, I hated the
Mm,
holidays so much. You can
My,
tell by my smile at like the fact that it's gone. It's in the past. It's behind
yeah,
us.
I'm
Hallelujah.
over it. I mean, I think it's. I will say, and we didn't speak, but like it was the quietest Christmas I think I've ever had. You know what I mean? Like just quiet, calm. Like dad came over, ate, we watched a movie, he went home, and then we like chilled the rest of the day and the rest of the couple days for the holiday. And it was very like nothing,
Hmm.
but like in a good way. You know what
I
I
was
mean?
gonna say
Like,
that is the shit I look forward to. Like this
mhm.
year, this Christmas, for the circumstances we had it under, was a very good Christmas. Very peaceful, very quiet. I didn't think that would ever happen, but it did. Because you know, man, I'm all about like canceling the holidays. I want to cancel Thanksgiving. I want to cancel Christmas. I want to cancel any family gathering.
Which is crazy to me.
I mean, it's not even the holidays I want to cancel. I mean, mine is Thanksgiving because that is a holiday based on
Stop
what.
it. Stop. I indigenous people need to be celebrated with food.
Okay, okay. Since
All the
we're
food.
like, but isn't technically
Go ahead,
fucking
say
hell.
that. Get
I
it.
can't.
Get it.
Isn't that
Indigenous.
day technically okay? Because there was Columbus Day, but nobody gives a fuck about Columbus because he was a disgusting human being. So we made that day. That day, I can't fucking use words.
Well, it was the celebrate. See, Columbus Day, I thought was another day that we switched it, but like
Yes.
Thanksgiving is the celebration of communal food, and like technically we should be okay. If it wasn't for
Isn't it
the
celebrating massacres?
well, no, not really, because Thanksgiving, as we know it, came about before all the massacres.
Oh.
The honestly, the indigenous people are the only reason why we ate that damn day or ate during the first however many because they helped us because we lied to them
Wow.
and we're like, oh, we'll
Hey,
take your
Tammy.
advice and do this shit. And then we're all gonna starve and get cholera anyway, but
Hey, Beth,
whatever, yellow
Bethel.
fever, we're just gonna give you our diseases and take your food and then kill all of your people. No big deal. We're good. Rowan's here.
Yeah, I said, hey, Ro.
Oh,
Oh,
I didn't
hey,
hear that.
Tammy. Well, yeah, I was saying that while you was, I don't know if anyone heard me, but hey, Ro. Hey, Tammy. Hey,
Hello.
everybody who I didn't say hi to. Look, it's very, I can't see anything on this setup needs to change.
I don't even know where my computer's at.
Change.
I have a
My
suspicion.
computer, my computer has a question mark over the Google icon
Because
and
maybe.
won't load up Google, so I couldn't do this on my laptop, which makes me want to take a hammer to it because like girl, it only had like two fucking uses, and now you're not gonna work for one of your uses. Now you're nothing. Now you're just useless.
I
Now
think
you
it
have one
just
use.
needs a new hard drive or some shit. I don't know.
It needs a new paycheck. It needs a new paycheck. One more,
Yeah.
I'm making $40 an hour.
Right, or more. That would be nice. Um, but yeah, no, Thanksgiving is my jam. Actually, it's thanks for giving us all the food and showing us what to eat so we don't die day.
See, you also eat the traditional foods for Thanksgiving. Where again, if I'm not canceling Thanksgiving altogether, I'm definitely canceling the meal and switching it the fuck up. You will not see a turkey on my table. Take the fucking candied yams out of here. The cranberries can go in the garbage. Okay? The stuffing is the only thing that's allowed to stay.
So what he's saying is we can commune on any day except Thanksgiving because he'll be rightly at his house and I'll be rightly at mine.
Yes, which is
Hello.
crazy.
It's crazy that you can't come to your senses, but all
It's
right.
crazy that you can't have a little flavor. You want this white, nasty ass turkey when I got this beautiful, sexy panini with the juices falling out of. Let me tell you right
I'm
now.
not against your sexy panini. I'm
I'm a.
against the day you want to serve it to me on because my taste buds are only cultivated to certain foods on that day.
You know how you know that's bad food because people only eat it once a year.
No,
That's
it's
how you know.
expensive as shit. Nobody has the time to cook anymore. That's why they don't eat it.
Okay, that's true because no turkey should cost that much.
Right? $30?
That's
Let me go shoot
ridiculous.
it myself.
Hello, I'll go skin it myself, defeather it myself. Fuck you.
Defeather it. You know, people don't even do that anymore. They stick it in a drum that has all these things on it. It goes, it comes out with no feathers. They don't even use a human for that shit anymore. It's crazy. You should look it up on YouTube. It's wild.
Evolution, man.
Yeah. Butter my biscuits and call me Sally. I don't know. I
Okay,
don't.
okay. Just gonna keep with that. I don't know. I don't know. Oh God, no.
Well, yeah. But the holidays are over. And the
Hallelujah.
next is the love day that I could give two
Oh,
craps about.
I mean, like, yeah. Looking at like, ugh, you know, let me just say this real quick though, before we move on to that, backing up a little bit. Groundhog Day, right.
Oh, that
Because
little vermin.
because people like you, I was just gonna say, people like you who get upset that he sees his shadow. Bitch, no matter what, there's 6 weeks of winter left. No matter
I
how you
know.
slice or dice it,
I know
there's six
this.
weeks.
The
No
fact that
matter
this
what.
is still a tradition is hilarious to
I
me.
know. The fact that he's got a name, the fact that he is famous, the fact that all of this shit is happening.
His little top hat and scarf are cute though. Like, why can't we get a skunk? A
Bitch, because that's
raccoon
where
even.
people.
I mean, it'd make it interesting, wouldn't it?
Why not a buddy?
Fuck buddies.
All right.
I'm just saying they're a
All
little
right.
aggressive. Yeah, have you ever bunnies bite? I'm just saying bunnies bite.
And beavers don't, or groundhogs, whatever he is.
I'm not picking up a fucking groundhog. I couldn't identify one in the wild if I fucking tried. I'm not messing with that overgrown hamster. Uh-uh. The heck? Rowan.
Oh my. Oh my God. Okay. Well, what'd you say?
Rowan, he said the skunk smelled itself. It means 6 more weeks of winter.
What did you say?
The skunk. Boy, keep up. The
Say it again.
skunk. If we
Yeah,
had a
yeah.
skunk, he would smell himself and say we got 6 more weeks of
Oh,
winter.
yes. Okay, okay. I got okay. Hello. You know, it's hard because I can't see the comments.
I know. Did anybody notice that you don't have your glasses on?
That's what you were trying to point out. I was going to point out. Sorry for my background. This is not my traditional seating arrangement, but that's because people like to give things away that don't belong to them. So
Especially that. That was random.
that was so random and rude.
I brought
Oh,
a table and chair that was missing one chair. It's not that odd.
hello, hello, and you were happy as shit.
I'm very happy. I'm sitting in one now.
Huh? Must
See,
be
it's
nice.
it's a
Must
dining
be
room
nice.
chair.
Don't brag about your chairs.
Okay. I mean, get a beanbag. I don't know what to tell you.
Mm.
Mhm.
No, but I did. I was on Amazon, of course, looking up the new chair that I'm gonna get. That
Mhm.
I would love to make someone buy me, but that's just never gonna happen. So I have to buy it myself. Um, so the reason I don't want to buy it myself is because I'm not the reason I don't have a chair. Um,
Right.
minus all
Right.
that, minus all that. It is a cute chair, and I want to get it, and I'll send you the link later. It's like those. It's got like the double like handle thingies that you can like fold. You know what I mean? No.
I'll see the link when you send it.
Yeah, I didn't explain that right at all. But it's comfy as shit. It's cute as shit.
I have one in my car, or maybe in my cart. I can't remember if I actually did it or not. But I want the big fat seat, the plushy TikTok like crisscross chair, where it's
Crisscross.
like, yeah, it's like Allen's is very thin and narrow. And it's got a high back and armrest. I just want a back and a big seat so I can sit crisscross because that's how I like to sit. That's how I'm sitting
Yeah.
right now.
Oh,
Because when
see.
I'm gaming, that's I sit cross-legged.
Oh shit, bitch! I need to lay down. So yeah, that or have like a gamer chair where I lean back like this.
I fe-
That's what I
yeah,
want.
that's what Alan has. Well, he doesn't
Honestly,
ever lean back, but
a gaming chair, I wouldn't be too
you should
upset
get
with.
you should get a gaming chair. It serves a dual purpose.
But they're expensive, and you know me,
Very.
my witchcraft, and how easily that can get destroyed.
That's true. That's
But
kind of why I hadn't bought one.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. You know,
Eh, maybe.
but so did you? Did you? Okay. So with that being said, right, and mind you, right now the wild hunt is happening, and
Mm-hmm.
which, by the way, I feel like is so prevalent up in the north. Actually, everywhere, considering y'all just got some snow.
Yeah, we had
And
snow Saturday and Sunday.
you know those little caterpillar things that like predict winter. What are they called? The the wuzzy fuzzy fucking things. The fuzzy caterpillars, brown and black. They predict
I mean,
winter.
I didn't know that.
Oh my god, it's because you don't. It's because you live in the south. So there's the things, right? Do you
I
know
know
what
what
I'm
you're
talking
talking
about?
about. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
so those things, quote unquote, predict winter. Well, I got news because the one that told me the little winter prediction in fall lied. Okay,
So they
lied.
can't. It's a worm. It's like a snake. You got my meaning.
What is wrong with this thing? So you know how my next tattoo is gonna be the snake skull. I also talking to my coworker realized that's my two zodiacs
I
side by
know. I
side, the
thought
lion
you
and the
did that.
snake.
Didn't you do that on purpose?
Nope. I
Wow.
did the lion one for my zodiac,
Yeah, I
but
knew that.
then I wanted, but I couldn't be lopsided, and I was
Stop.
like, well, if not the lion, then obviously I have to go for my favorite animal, the snake.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I didn't do that on purpose. I just like I realized that talking to my coworker, I was like, oh wait a minute, that's my two zodiacs, synchronicities.
You're so funny. You're
What's
so
your next
funny.
tattoo?
I don't know. I want it to be Medusa, 100%. I just don't have Medusa money right now because that's a lot more than the one on my arm. There's so much more detail involved in Medusa.
Oh God, yeah. And you need because my coworker, one of my coworkers got a Medusa tattoo, and it's cute. It's fine line. It's
Mm,
fine line. I'm not a fine line person. You know what I
I
mean?
like fine. Well, you've seen my arm. That's all fine line. It's so small. The work?
This one, the Hecate one,
Yeah.
that's not
That's
fine
not,
line, baby.
that's,
Well, there's
sometimes
like
it's
there's
fine.
fine line in it, but like that whole piece, no, 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 that's not.
Well, no, just like the main part at the bottom and the top. Her face is gorgeous. I get
Oh my
compliments on her
God.
all the time.
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure.
Not right now. I'm ashy.
Bitch, we
I,
all actually is winter.
yeah,
Again, I'm
I
sick of
my
this.
skin is so bad during winter. Like I feel like I have scales, man. That's
Bitch,
gross.
lotion. Lotion.
I bro, I could bathe in it right now. It
Lotion.
would not make a difference between the cold air, the dry cold air, and all the
Yeah.
water and soap I'm using all day.
Hate
The
it. Hate it.
hell?
Hate it.
I need to just, you know what I need? I need those gloves that you lotion your hands up and put gloves on. Yeah, it's a thing girls do
Okay.
for hand manis. It's fine. It's like the lotion socks, but for your hands.
Nice. So you do we have any traditions that we like to do during the winter time?
Um, I want to say yes, but I didn't do shit this winter.
It's okay.
Uh, I feel like there is one that I'm really overlooking, and I know we just had the full moon.
Oh my god, we had the full moon on a witch's Sabbath.
Uh huh. Oh
Wonder
yeah.
if y'all did anything. Comment down below what y'all did, what the
Didn't
plans
do
were.
didn't do
Because oh
shit.
my god, I at most I lit candles in the window, which actually one of them just went out. If not two of them, yeah, two of them went out. It's on the last candle now,
You're
which is
such a
funny
good
because
witch.
they were just both, or all three of them were just lit when I showed you. No, because you know what, I meant to put some candles in the cauldron as well, but I didn't do that. And I mean, I could still do that. I should do that. I'm gonna do that. That's something I'm
Well,
gonna
I
do.
need to do something. I need to do something.
You know what I do? A lot of what I do is basic, but it's like okay, I do protection magics. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
gotta keep the protections up, but like that's something that is basic, but I feel like overlooked, and sometimes maybe not so much practice because everyone's like, well, it's protection, blah blah blah. You know, but it's like
Well, I feel like you're either over. It's like there's two sets of witches. You either overdo it or underdo it. You
right,
know
and
what I
I don't
mean?
think there is such thing as overdoing protection.
No, I protections, wards, returns. Like I feel like you should do it pretty often just to keep a clear slate. But then it's like, well, I don't know. 'Cause sometimes I go to war inside my head. Do I do a cleanse or do I do a protection? Do I do them
See,
both? Do I do one or the other? Do I do just one, not the other? Like sometimes it's like, ah,
yeah, see, I forget that you can do both in one sometimes.
mm-hmm,
Like sometimes I'll forget that because I always tend to do them. Well, okay, so for me, right, and I have a whole chapter on this shit, right? Literally, the chapter is called cleansings and protections
right.
because they go hand in hand. You know what I
A
mean?
hand in hand.
So, and some would say that you can't be protected if you're not a cleansed or a cleansed. Like, you know what I mean? If your shit is not cleansed, then how could we protect you?
Well, here's the thing. If you cleanse and then throw down your protections, that means everything negative has been moved out and locked down,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
But say you don't cleanse, but you
Yeah.
do the protection.
Uh-huh.
In my mind, everything's locked in.
Okay.
That's just how my, so it's like,
Yeah.
but then there's the lazy bitch. It's like, why do I need to do both? Can I deal with the bad a little longer?
See, for me, well, this is where I keep okay, and this is where also the whole mundane things being magical, right?
Hmm.
Because so I used to take spiritual baths, as you know.
Hmm.
I can't do that anymore. My water is just too hard and I'm just too sensitive because 5 minutes like submerged and I'm itching like
Oh,
crazy. Like I can't do it no more. So there's the showers, you know what I mean? But
yeah.
I also geared my cleansings in other directions where now every time I mop, that floor wash is
Hmm.
always going to be enchanted. There will be always some type of essential oils that will have some intention behind it, always for cleansing purposes, if not more.
Hmm.
Excuse me. And I'll clean the house that way. And with that, the house is cleansed and everything in the house would be cleansed. So anything on me and my aura would also be shut the fuck out. You know what I mean? We're
Yeah.
cleansing the whole house, the space, everything that resides.
Well, welcome to being a lady because most of us females have a hard time taking cleansing baths because of, being a
You're
female.
open, yeah. You're
Yeah.
open crevice.
Right. So we have to, that's why I have always preferred if I can't hang something from the shower and have that, like a sachet or like even just natural plants that will
Mhm,
wash over and off,
mhm.
then I like smoke. Well, if I'm smoking me to
Yeah.
cleanse and bathe in that smoke, then I might as well just travel around the house. You know what I
Right.
mean? And then also, I was gonna say about your mop, and I think it's tequila, possibly Rowan also. I think they make pine. They like put pine, like real pine from like the straw from the
Uh-huh.
trees into
Uh-huh.
the water because
Uh-huh.
it's super protective. And I mean, hello, pine sol.
Yeah, I
You
use
know,
Pine Sol
I
in
love
my
pine sol.
mine is I floor wash. Well, okay, so and I think I want to say that's tequila because I know James he makes his own floor wash, his own like
Right, right,
Chinese
right.
floor wash, which I love and need more of. I need in case anyone wanted to pick up
Yeah,
on that.
right.
Yeah, no. I just had a something in my throat. I need Chinese floor wash
Right.
by Roman Woods. Anyway, so
He might
funny.
get that message.
He might not. I don't know how subtle it was. But so it'll be pine sol, um, essential oils, depending on the intention, will be the type of essential oils that I use. I always throw in a little Dawn. I always throw in a little Dawn. Just that's
Gotta
just
have
I
the
feel like
dog.
Dawn just cleans everything. So I do that. I
Yeah.
literally do that at my job. We have a whole thing of Dawn dish soap for our hands because that's what we do. And I just literally look around, no one's looking, boom, Dawn, because that shit will clean. We also, I mean, we use bleach at the job, but why do I sometimes think Dawn is stronger?
I feel like it's something to I love dish soap. Like
Look,
right
if it
now
can
I'm on a
clean those
Paul
little
Olive.
duckies, it can clean anything.
Right, exactly. And it does, I mean, we carry grease in off the street from the oil on our shoes from parking lots and cars and stuff.
Yeah,
So
it's
like
disgusting.
I feel like it's just needed. But
100%.
like have you smelled the blue palm olive? I something about that smell. I've been craving that smell lately.
I
I think
haven't,
it's my grandma.
I haven't used palm or like been around palm olive in a long time because I used
I
Dawn.
Yeah, no, I was using Dawn religiously and then one day I was like, I want some palm olive and it was on sale and I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna get the blue palm olive. No
Well,
one will
I heard
know.
a rumor about Dawn that I don't feel comfortable saying on a public platform, but like I need to still fact check what I heard because if what I heard is true, it's terrible what I heard. And I don't want to be
Really?
sued, so I'm not going to bring it up on a public platform because I don't know if it's true or not.
Wish I wasn't on my phone right now so I could look it up.
I know. I wish I wasn't on my phone so I could text you what it is so you could look it up. Um,
Well, that's interesting. But right now I'm using palm olive, so maybe I'm safe.
yeah. I mean, I'm still using Dawn, but I always know though I wasn't the best of all humans. Okay, like.
I mean,
But minus that, minus that. No, so and okay, so during the warmer weather, I obviously will throw in my herbs. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
Right now, in the dead of winter, I don't have herbs. I have snow and snow and then more snow. And if you
Yeah.
look up snow under a microscope, you'll know why I'm not using that for my floor
Yeah.
plants.
Yeah, I that's gross. I'm so mad somebody pointed that out to me, but like good at like happy about it at the same time. I did not
Yeah,
know how
me
dirty snow
either.
was.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, it's
It's
gross.
bad. I mean, like, look, we need immunities and everything, but like,
I
you
just don't like
know.
knowing they're there.
Yeah, I did certain shit as a kid, and I was happily
Uh-huh.
ignorant about it. Now
Uh-huh.
that I'm aware, I'm upset. So
Yeah.
ignorance is bliss.
Drink the bleach. No. No, because I know what you know, and I know you know what I know, and
Yes, bitch.
ooh,
Yes, bitch.
ooh,
Yes,
the
and we
amount of
did.
gross snow consumed.
That's
Ooh,
vile. That's vile.
yeah.
So oh, minus that, minus that. But yeah, and you know what? That is something I will bring up though. Is that during this time of year, I have a plethora of fucking snow. So incorporating snow water, frost, and that's something I was also going to bring up too. Because when you mentioned about the pine needles and throwing the pine needles right
Hmm.
into that floor wash because of how protective it is, and I love that. I love doing that, especially during that. Here's where again I like to align my magics with the time of year. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
And the wheel of the year. So during this time of year, because I did a spell recently, I wrote it. I actually did one thing that I never really do and actually put it in the grimoire. So let me just bust that out real
He
quick.
wrote his spell where instead of pulling it out of his butt and his memory and combining knowledge and then letting it go once it's done, he's like, I don't know what he wrote it down.
Literally. I literally. What is that? Oh, he's talking to okay.
Yeah, he's
Um,
playing Arc Raiders.
yeah,
That's
yeah,
what. If you see me keep looking over, it's because I'm watching him play.
yeah. She is like, I want to play. I'm not itching. I'm not itching for it. I'm not itching
Um,
for it.
look at that. I'm ready.
I'm fucking dead. I'm dead. He said, once I turn this off, I turn this on.
Right, right.
See, I am the like perfect example of like create the most perfect spell and then never write about it. So
Mm,
I don't know how I created it, and I'll never be able to create it again. Okay. So yes, and I use so it was so it's what I call the star protection, the rose star protection spell. Okay, because you use 5 rose stems and you get the cauldron, you put the roses in the shape of a pentagram, and the smoke that you use with your sacred herbs or resins, you use that to basically put up a ward around your house, and around the property. And my particular ward this time included it included rosemary. It included, excuse me, it included pine resin along with
mhm,
pine needles,
mhm,
and it included shit like that is just for this time of year. You know what I mean, like cinnamon and stuff like that. So I'll use the specific herbs that correspond with this time of year in whatever the fuck I'm doing for magic to make that strength and that protection stronger. So for example, after doing my particular spell that I incorporated and with my visualizations and my energy work, I'm also including the cold, the frost, the ice, the snow, and everything. So not only is harmful things that are trying to enter my space will they become frozen and just become useless and shatter, but they also go up against the force of like an ice barrier. You know what I mean? So the second it comes this way, it'll shatter like ice because of my ice
mhm.
barrier. You know what I mean? After doing that spell, I walk outside and my house the next day, which there was no icicles, the next day we have monster icicles just shielding. And I got a fucking giant one like right in front of my window. And I'm like, that's so
Mhm. It's so cold up there.
it is terrible up here. You have no idea.
No, I got like a little taste, and I'm like, yeah, no.
Yeah,
Mm-mm.
yeah. It is just the worst thing ever.
Yeah, 14 degrees is unreasonable.
Babe, below zero.
I
Okay.
haven't got there yet, but
Like
14's
I swear Alaska
unreasonable.
is warmer right now than us.
Probably. I
Ridiculous.
don't know how people do it. Like I am not built for that.
Mm-mm.
I look like I'm built for it. I am not built for it. Not built for it. Mm-mm. I'm built for sturdy falls, not winter weather. I cannot.
Yeah, I don't do the cold.
No. Speaking of falls, did I tell you the day after I went to the doctor for my shoulder, I fell off the back of the couch I hit the desk, the chair, and then the floor.
Oh my fucking god. What
Yeah,
hit? You didn't hit your head, did you?
no, it was my back and
Oh
my
my god.
my hip, and then my shoulder again.
Oh my god.
Like
Well,
I
are you
like
okay?
landed like
I mean, clearly you're okay. You're
oh
mobile.
yeah. No, it was hilarious. Cause it was early in the morning. We were trying to clean. Dad, I think, was coming for dinner that night. My arm was killing me, and I was pulling something off the back of the couch. But then I had this chair here, so I couldn't get around. So I was like, "Oh, I'll just climb up and then reach onto the shelf behind me." Forgot
Yeah,
I couldn't
no.
put weight, so I went to put weight on it to reach.
And then you
Kerplunk.
fucking yeah.
I hit the chair, the desk, and the floor.
My god.
And then I laughed. And Alan was standing right there, didn't try to help me nothing. He laughed so hard. I had a nightgown on. I was in my nightgown with no undies. He laughed so hard, legs in the air and everything. He couldn't even get me up. He was laughing so hard. Like
Punani
he
for the
was
world to see.
it was a full moon showing. But it was great. It was a good time. Loved every minute of it. I laughed so much I almost peed myself. And then when he did, I wasn't wearing undies, and he pulled me out of the crevice that I had fallen in. My bare butt just across the rug. I was like, I know what happens on this rug. And I had to take a shower.
And I had to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, this rug sees a lot of action.
Hey, as it should. Okay. As it
No,
should.
no, it shouldn't. Ugh. Ugh. It's all animal related, not me.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah,
Never
I
mind.
got all these damn cats laying on this fucking rug. I don't know what they're doing. And then the dog, don't get me started.
Oh God, yeah, he ain't wrong. All right.
Disgusting.
Well,
That's a great segue into.
into so what do you think of Krampus?
Oh, that's an interesting character in history or mythology. The scaring of it's very sort of similar to ours, but not quite. We're very lightweighted when it comes to that because Krampus, doesn't he eat the children? He
I think
kidnaps them
so.
and eats them and burns them if they don't behave.
I mean, I didn't know he burns them.
I mean, it's
Jesus.
pretty severe. I could have that wrong. It's pretty severe though.
See, I mean, I never would get like I never would ever be told like what is actually done. Like Gryla, the witch.
No. Or maybe I do and I'm just not
Gryla
recollecting.
is a witch. I forget because I'm high right now. There's no time to be having this conversation in reality. But
Very high.
Gryla, I think I want to say is Scandinavian or something.
Scandinavian? Like it?
I don't know. I don't know. Someone is gonna have to fact check me because I really am not sure right now. But she is a witch of some Germanic area, I think,
Mm-hmm.
that basically is said to live in the mountains, and during Yule time and stuff like that, she comes down and basically the same thing, kidnaps children and takes them home and I guess eats them, cooks them. No.
Why do we always eat the children? Like, what's that about?
Because and I know what that's about. Because in
That's some
I believe
Epstein shit.
there's a difference between eating them and screwing them. All right.
I think they was doing both.
Was they? I hope not.
I'm pretty sure
Like
that's
one's
what's in
bad
the
enough. You gotta
file.
do the other.
Right, right. Like, ugh, God, the stuff coming out of that
I'm
shit.
not gonna lie. So, okay, completely off topic and going right in that area. The first time I ever actually sat down and watched a documentary on like Hollywood and stuff like that is when I decided to throw up. And there you go. I threw up. I got
I
so
don't.
sick. I ran to the bathroom and I was just like devastated and what the fuck I thought reality was.
Mm,
And then to
mm.
like hear, see, even like there was evident, like, and I'm just like, oh my God.
Oh
Oh my
yeah,
God.
it's super nasty. Like
Yeah.
this, and what's crazy to, and I know we're off topic,
So off topic, but it's okay.
but like these people are idols. Okay, we
Yep.
think
Yeah.
idols, and we think our idols, things that make you revere other people,
Hmm.
and these people, this certain group of people, the celebrity culture crap, like people idol them, like they worship the ground they walk on. And like if you really break it down, some of the old myths and lore that we hear about some of the things that we idolize, in history, like some of the gods and goddesses from back in the day, and the times that they lived in, they kind of did the same thing. And that was just part of the sacrifice. They
Right.
demanded these sacrifices. And then if you look at Epstein and all the crap going on with him, it's like, oh, if you really are comparing apples and some cherries and some oranges in there, the way these people are revered and how they get to this is their sacrifice, and they do these little things that they're like humanity is revolted by, but like riches and treasures and fame is what they get out of it. Like it's kind of weird if you compare that, you know? It's
Elaborate
weird.
on that.
Like, okay, you know how we, or not we, some people will use like Kalima and some of there's some Indian traditions and some even Celtic traditions where, and even our Greek, you pray for certain things and you give certain offerings to receive certain favors,
Hmm.
right?
Hmm.
So if you think about what's being revealed in the age of awakening that we're in these files, that's kind of like they went to this meeting place and they had this celebration, and these um sacrifices were made and then consumed, and then they go back on their private jets and they celebrate, and they're celebrated as people by their community and their fans. So like it's like they participate in activity and they do this sacrifice and they take from the sacrifice to ingest the sacrifice. They go back and they continue this thing. It's kind of like it's very similar. I'm trying not to say Jesus in this, but I think it's just going to pop out. But like, we take the sacrament and the blood of Christ and we, eat the body of
Right.
Christ. You
Yeah.
see what I'm saying? Like all these things are kind of similar to what's going on there. Now that is a complete butchering on my part, but like the similarity lines up for me of like, you're so high up in Hollywood, you need to come to my island. Well, while you're here, these are some things you got to do. If you want to stay in your limelight,
Right.
if you want to
Right.
stay at the height of your career,
If you want to
you know,
evolve.
yeah, you're gonna have to do some things you're uncomfortable with. But if
Right.
you do those things, then the payoff is more riches, more fame, more
Right.
reward. You know what I mean? Like I'm
Mhm.
sure that's not how it really breaks down, but it's kind of what it looks like.
I mean, it seems like that's basically what it is. And I mean, I just want to know who the fuck is the one that's able to like give access to all this stuff.
Yeah, because it wasn't Epstein. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Epstein, and I hate to go down this rabbit hole so hard, but like
Well, honestly,
Epstein
I don't
came out of
think.
nowhere.
I think the people in charge are people that no one knows about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the 13 families that have always ruled.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, hello.
I mean, that's like this is just some weird side quest, like a little blip on the map, and somebody got loose lips and sank the ship. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I think this crap has been going on since the dawn of time.
Yeah.
And then there's little dudes like there are certain old YouTubers. Well, he wasn't even a YouTuber. You probably don't know who it is, but Alex Jones and a couple old whistleblowers back from 10, 15 years ago, they were telling us this stuff. Like the old Inquirer stories that
Yeah.
would be so fantastical, and then like 10 years later you find out that shit was true.
Mm-hmm.
Like Jean
Well,
Benet
see,
Ramsey's mixed up in this. Are you kidding
I
me?
and I know we spoke about this, but just to bring it up since we're on camera, and weren't we also talking about how they were fucking like okay, because like mermaids, right?
Oh yeah. Oh god.
And they were eating the mermaids, and that there's parties or whatever the fuck, and where they're eating
Mhm.
these mermaids. I
Mhm.
forget. I feel like it was on a podcast that I heard that from. Like, cause I know we've spoken about this, but I remember a
Who was
celebrity.
it?
I
Yeah.
forget
Was it
who. I feel
Rogan?
like I don't know, and I feel
I
like
feel
it
like
was.
it I feel like the guy that we're thinking of was on the Rogan show not too long ago.
See, I feel like it was a woman, but then again, I don't even know.
Oh, it could have been a woman.
I don't
Because I
remember,
know
but
Sean Ryan's had somebody on talking about it. Joe Rogan's had somebody on talk about
see, and
it.
then there could just be also multiple people who's just talking about it.
Yeah, because there's some evidence somewhere like documented. But like how do you know what's real anymore with photos and videos? Everything, like with the way AI is now, like we don't know what's doctored anymore.
Right.
I
I mean,
mean,
and
you can kind
also,
of tell.
oh, I mean, yeah. I mean, so there was that one video, and this is where I will say the shit that like I believe, or there's the shit that like doesn't have a good ending for the people involved. Like there was that one video of the gentleman on his boat in the middle of the ocean, hearing I think a mermaid, and then something kept throwing a crab on his ship or whatever the fuck, or
Uh-huh.
crabs on his ship, and then after he posted that video, he ended up in the hospital and died from mysterious like whatever the fuck. And I'm just like, see, I think he let out that there's mermaids, and people were not ready for people to know about the mermaids, so they was like, but
Yeah.
it grabbed way too much attention. I mean, look, this is where I'll say this. We all thought for the longest time, and shit, people still to this day don't believe in aliens and think aliens was nothing but a conspiracy and
And now
nothing
it's
but
everyday
this and that.
conversation.
And now it's been proven by the government, by everything, that not only is all that real, but all other things are real as well, things that witches have been known.
Mm-hmm.
But my point is that was a conspiracy that ended up being reality. So who's to say that the mermaids aren't reality? Who's to say the Bigfoot ain't out there? Who's to say this, that, A, B, C, D, E, F, G? You know what I mean? Because look, and this is my biggest stance on mermaids is that I believe they're out there. Do I believe they are the H2O just add water mermaids like Little Miss Emma and Clear? No, I don't. I don't think they're that pretty and that gorgeous. I think they are disgusting looking creatures. I mean, they're aquatic. You know what I mean? So they got to be like blue, gray, maybe. I don't know, slimy. Like what a dead body
No,
look like after it's been washed up.
no, stop. I'm thinking
That's
of like
what you know what
floating
I'm talking about,
corpses.
right?
No, yeah, but like I don't think they look
Nah, they look.
disgusting.
I don't think they look cute.
Okay, man hate Monday. Look, you gotta calm down because I feel like look at the fish around in the ocean. There are some sketchy, weird looking ones, right?
My
But like
point.
most of them are ethereal and pretty and flowy and gorgeous to the point you want to touch them or you'll die. I think it's going to be more
Well,
something that's attractive, not necessarily like a siren, which
let's
that's
talk about that because according like to mythology, right? If we're gonna look at mythology, the siren I believe came from, and I believe Bougie even spoke about this. Who just said
probably.
anyone?
I feel like he did.
Oh, what's up? Oh my God, who's that saying?
Who's
Dark
that?
Zero.
Oh, hey guys. I
Yeah,
didn't
Dark
see all
Zero.
y'all.
Yeah. Okay. Is there other people? I don't know. Oh, Lady
Can
Witch.
we
Lady
see?
Witch, what's up? Okay, guys, for who don't know, I can't see the comments very well.
I can't
Everything is
either.
so small.
I
So
can't
small.
see who's typing them. I because the picture's so small and I only get part of the name.
Yeah, I see. Okay, I see nothing right now. I'm done. I'm done touching
Can
things on my
can
phone.
can we
There's
just
something
stick with
about.
Harry Potter more mer people? I wish.
Who said that?
Lady Wit. No.
Lady?
I think I don't know whose picture that is. I think it's Bougie talking to Lady Witch. Yeah. Maybe?
Remember I can't.
Roll call. Who's here?
I, I can't. Oh, wait. No, no, no. Hold on. I see that comment. That was
Is it
Lady
Bougie?
Witch. Oh, Jesus. Okay. I'm highlighting everything. See that? Boom. Show on stage. Boom. Can we just stick with
I don't
Harry
have my
Potter
glasses on.
Merc people, please? Now, do you know what she's talking about?
Hmm.
Of course not. Now, okay, so there was the Mer people
I feel
who,
like I do.
yeah, there was a movie, Goblet of Fire, where they
Yeah.
went into the Black Lake and they were dealing with mermaid, like the Mer people and the Grindylows. Now, the Mer people did not look like the again H2O pretty mermaids. They did not. The Mer people, even in the Harry Potter world, definitely did not look real. Now that I'm like actually thinking about it, I'm like, because in my mind, it would definitely have that fish ass, that fish tail, with got to be like some type of short body that has arms and
Did
some type of.
anybody? Okay. You have never seen this movie. I know you haven't. You're too young and you're just not into these. But it was called Splash back in the day with Daryl Hannah and I feel like Tom Hanks, but I think I got the guy wrong. Was it Tom? It was Tom Hanks? Splash? Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a mermaid. Like in my head, that will always be the OG mermaid.
Oh, see, I don't know what that
Please,
looks like.
Lady Witch has got to know who I'm talking about.
I will say this:
And I can't reference it because I'm on my phone.
the sirens, right? That, according to legend, stems from the Greek sirens that were originally birds. They float, like they
That
flew. They
makes
had
sense.
wings. They were half, I think, like they half people and half bird instead of half people, half fish. They were half people, half bird,
That's
and
gross.
they would live in areas like, okay, so say like, because like sirens were the ones that would basically sing to the pirates that would make them crash their ship. You know what I mean? Because they would crash in like in rocks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the bird people would live on those rocks or and fly around, singing, guiding the people with the ships, and then obviously hitting the rocks and crashing and dying. And my always theory is, how did that get from the half bird people to the half fish people? How did we go from living in the sky to living in the ocean? What am I not seeing? What is that? Is that a cat?
Afro.
Oh, it's that afro.
Her big
Wait,
old feet. Ooh,
wait, well,
her
yeah,
so
like it's
sweet.
very small here,
Okay.
but
Yes. Chicken of the sea.
I'm not fucking done.
That's
So, do
what
you think that they're actually eating them, eating the mermaids?
I first of all, why are they the only ones that can find these motherfuckers?
I,
And
because
second
they
of
know where to look.
all, why would you eat them? Like, why would you to gain their power?
I mean, think about it. It's kind of like because back in the day, if not even still to this day, witches, pagans, whatever the fuck, would bless a sacrifice, make that sacrifice, and then consume that sacrifice.
I know. I just feel like we didn't eat a humanoid type creature, though. I could be
I
wrong.
mean,
I mean, pagans
but
back in the
maybe
day
they're not
tripping on.
humanoid. They just are very similar. You know what I
Well,
mean?
true.
Like they
But
have faces, whatever. I'm
but
sure
can
their
you?
teeth don't look like our teeth, though. They probably have some sharp razor teeth.
I mean, yeah, but like, I just can't imagine. But then again, okay, here's the thing: we get normalized into doing things that become normal with time that seem ostentatious and crazy in the beginning. So, like, maybe mermaids were always on the menu, and somebody just had a fit one day. Was like, you know what? I don't want to eat fish no more, or a fish human thing no more. And maybe we just took it off the menu or something. I don't know what the birth rate is of a mermaid, but like can't be that many. We'd find them. So,
You think mermaids are like the rest of the aquatic world, basically, where the male species is giving birth?
oh, like the star. I fucking hope so. God fucking bless. I
What
hope
is it? The
so.
starfish and the seahorse, the
A
men.
seahorse. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know
I
about
hope
starfish.
so.
What do you mean you hope so?
Oh, I hope so. You heard it. I
Come
said it.
on.
Let
Come
all the mermen have the babies.
Ugh, that's just vile. I mean, and
I
then you
just,
gotta think like, well, now I'm just wondering, and I'm sorry, TMI or whatever the fuck, but now I'm thinking, where the penis on a merman?
it's the same place as a penis on a fish
Where is it?
or a bird. I don't know. It's tucked in there. You know what I mean? Like
It's
there's this
tucked
little.
in.
I think it doesn't show itself until it's time to salute. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't know. I'm just
Oh,
saying there's a science to it somewhere. They understand it. Like,
I
explain why
mean,
chickens
yeah,
make
I guess.
eggs. I don't
How?
know.
Oh, now I'm wondering how fish be doing it. Do they like just
I've
swim
seen
in
turtles do
circles?
it. I don't know how fish do it, but I've seen turtles getting it. Like,
I
and
saw this ugly
they
ass
make noise.
turtle at a reptile expo. It looked like a penis. It looked like a wet penis. It looked so
Ew.
gross. It looked
Okay.
so gross.
Ooh, we went off topic.
Yeah, we did. All right.
Gross. Oh, okay. So let me say this. There was a guy, and I don't know who it is. I can't remember. It was a video on TikTok, and it was very religious. So there's that. However, he when asked questions, he was given answers, and it was about the giants, the dinosaurs, and the Nephilim, which we know are in the Bible, and some other mythical creatures that are in the Bible, and but they're not. It's like context clues. They weren't outright said, "Oh, dinosaurs are in the Bible." But if you look at the history of the Earth versus the history laid out in the Bible, like he was piecing it together in the Bible, like he was telling you where to go to find the information. It was just like you'd have to use the old world definition of that word instead of the new world definition
Right.
because two and two doesn't make four anymore in that book.
Right.
So I thought that was really if I could remember who it was. I don't remember, but I should have shared it and I didn't. I don't think.
Who
But
should?
I found that that was very interesting. Like nobody was around that wrote that book. Nobody was around when that. You know what I mean? Like we'll
Right.
never know. That'll never be fact checked. But like he was given answers. You know what I'm saying? And somebody asked about giants. Oh, well, there are references to giants in the book. And then somebody brought up, well, what about dinosaurs? Because the time period, da da da.
Mhm.
And he was like, "Oh, well, the great lizard." It was something about being a great lizard. You know what I mean? And if you think about it, like we still have dinosaurs right now.
Speaking
So,
facts, we have the what, the bearded dragon.
well, no, I was the alligator is a freaking dinosaur.
Oh,
Crocodile's
that
a
too.
living
Yeah.
dinosaur. Like those, I mean, they don't die. You know what I mean? Like they just continue to grow with their environment.
Rhinos. Remember when we had rhinos?
We have rhinos, baby.
Not anymore. They're extinct.
No, they're in Africa. Maybe
Rhinos?
the white rhino. It might be the white rhino that's extinct now.
Maybe. Okay.
But we still have
I was like, remember when
rhinos.
we had rhinos?
Like, look at a hippo, bro. You're gonna tell me that's not a freaking prehistoric creature? That thing's weird looking and aggressive for no reason. You look so sweet.
The hippos
Aggressive.
are aggressive?
Hippos are aggressive, bro.
Anything that's sweet, that looks sweet, is aggressive.
I mean, when they're that baby one, I think her name's Fiona. Oh my god, I just want to eat her up. But then, like, you couple scrolls later, you see like a grown up Fiona, not her per se, but like a
Yeah.
wild Fiona charging somebody in the water. You know how hard it is to charge anything in the water, and this it was getting it.
Who the fuck is Fiona?
A little baby, I think hippo. Her name might not be Fiona. A baby hippo was born last year. She's super cute.
All right. Keep the conversation flowing for a sec. I gotta go out there real quick. No, I don't. I gotta go right over there. Never mind. I gotta grab
All
my
right.
scissors.
So, okay. What about all right? So aliens, we know they're here. Witches, we're here already.
We've been here.
Um,
Honestly.
mermaids are being eaten by people that go to a certain island, and then
Which that needs to stop. Stop eating the mermaids.
yeah, facts. I feel like they can't eat them anymore because who's
Now
buying
let me
them?
ask you. So hold on that mermaid topic. Do you think there's like different kinds of? Stop asking me that stupid question. Do you think there's certain kinds of mermaids?
Like
Is
different,
there like pretty mermaids and then evil siren like creatures, or is there just evil siren like creatures, or is there just pretty mermaids? I'm sure there's not just pretty mermaids.
to keep the species going. I think would have to be different types of breeds.
Yeah.
Fiona
You know, I
is a baby
saw
hippo. Mm,
I saw
yes.
something like on TikTok, which obviously fake, and obviously I don't even think was meant to be perceived as reality. It was just completely fantasy lore, but it had me thinking. But it was like, different mermaids for different areas, and it had like the
Hmm.
Caribbean mermaid, the
Kind of like
North
humans.
Atlantic
Yeah.
mermaid, yeah, and just all these like different kinds. And I was like, see that to me would make sense. Where like you
Yeah.
go down to the Caribbean and you'll find more prettier, maybe even nicer mermaids
Yeah.
or
Always in a
horse,
good mood.
whatever the fuck. But you know what I mean? They're more prettier, like
I feel
the
like the
aesthetic
cold water
around.
ones are ugly. I
That
said. I
same.
said what I
Like
said.
okay,
I said what I
you
said.
go to like Alaska, you know
Oh
what I
yeah, them
mean,
bitches
and
ugly.
there you're finding like the blue
The big
skinned,
Russian ones. Yeah. No, we're
the
not doing
razor
that.
teeth, like I'm
Yeah.
here to eat you, and that's that. But again, you go
Yeah.
down to the like to Cuba, and they have the pretty fucking
I
iridescent
feel,
tail. You know what I mean?
I feel like the Cubans and the Haitians and the Caribbean islands like Bahama, the Bermuda ones are the Mystiques. They're the
Yeah.
Mystiques because they kind of, you're in the Bermuda Triangle. Everything disappears and comes back.
Yeah.
But like the tropics from Key West on, those bitches are pretty. They're
Yeah.
luring men to their deaths.
Yes. Oh, no, they're all, I think, luring men to deaths. I think they all want to eat us. I'm pretty sure. I mean, like, let's not.
I don't know. I don't think they want to eat us.
I mean, look,
I
sharks
think
eat
they
us.
hate
Why are
us.
they? Nah, I think. Nah, I don't. I think they want to eat us.
Look,
I'm
sharks.
not upset about it. I mean, they're like anything. Like just because a lion eats a human doesn't mean you won't see a lion cuddle with a human. You know what I mean? Like maybe not in the wild, sure.
I was
Sure.
gonna say, wait a minute. I mean, who
But
knows?
we all know, we've all seen the little videos with like the cuddly puma or the lion that like just wants to get booped on the nose, you know.
Merkin.
So where there's the one, there's the other. So and like,
Yeah.
I'm sure there's some mermaids that like will swim up to you, just look at you and swim away, and then others that are coming for you will grab you and tear you apart.
You know what? That made me think of something.
What would that make you think of?
You know how, okay, evolution, right? Right.
Yeah.
So back in the day, there was only so many people and there was only so many ships, and forever they were just swimming around with no people and no ships because we didn't invent them yet. So
Right.
like, of now, this day of age, we have ships and boats and people all over the place all the time. It's like a virtual highway out there. So they've gotten to have gotten used to us by now, right? So they
Yeah.
have to know that some of us can be friendly. So
Yeah.
as we evolve, I think they would also have to evolve into some type of like mutual understanding of like, oh, these are those topside people. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I'm
The
sorry. Don't. I need you to
non-swimmers.
ignore what I'm doing. I'm just
I'm
trying to see something.
ignoring nothing. I am locked in.
Ignore me. Don't ask why I'm using my word like that.
We're prey in
Don't
their
know.
hunting grounds. They absolutely will eat us. Of course they will. I just don't want them to. I don't want them to think about it. I want it to acknowledge that I'm a human and that maybe I might not taste as good as a flounder.
Well,
Maybe they should eat the sharks. How about that?
and I'm sure they do. You know, like the sharks eat the fish, but again, you throw in a bloody human leg, they're gonna eat that too. Like
We
they
must
don't
be a
have that
delicacy.
fine
I bet.
line. They
Do you
don't. I mean,
think?
again, they don't look at us and be like, "Oh, they're the walking people, so we don't eat them." No, 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 no. We're still gonna eat them, whether they're swimming, whether they're walking, whether they're flying. We eat
Do
them.
you? I bet if somebody bags a human, I bet they go home and be like, "Guess what Reggie did? He took me out. I had leg tonight. I had abdomen. It's like their prime rib or their pate."
I was gonna say
Yeah,
more like their pate,
yeah,
more like
like
their oysters on a cracker. You know, or I
Reggie
mean
or
caviar on
Reginald.
a cracker. Ooh, creme brulee. Ooh, I need some
Ooh,
creme brulee.
stop.
I know,
Ugh.
right?
No, I think there would have to be different species and like different breeds, I guess. And then like we don't know what's going on in the ocean. We've talked about that a million times. Like the ocean is so deep and uncharted. Like there could be whole cities down there full of mer things
Well, I'm
that
telling you, that's where like okay, because I'm not the biggest believer on everything out there. Like, do I think Slender Man is out there? No. Do I think shapeshifters are out there? Yes. I
I
swear
think
I saw a shapeshifter today. I pulled up to the damn store. Okay, get out the car, and I look in the truck, and a dog is sitting there, right? Passenger seat, looks over at me, does the 1 2, and looks right back at the door like it just disgusted me, right? And I'm like, rude. So
I
I walk in, walk out. The dog literally like makes eye contact with me, watches me get in my car, and literally like shakes his head and looks at the door. And I'm like,
yeah.
this bitch is not
No.
a dog.
I think that's a reincarnated human with an attitude.
Right, my point. First of all, why you judging, dog? Rude.
Right.
Second of all, that is a shapeshifter. That is not a
Yeah.
dog. That
Well, see,
was some piece of shit in a dog costume.
I think we have to just go ahead and acknowledge that there are things that we, if you get a weird vibe, just go with it because it's probably what you think it is. You know what I
Right.
mean?
I mean,
Like,
honestly, I don't think Phoebe's a cat. Like
Phoebe's not a
Fundy,
cat. I've
like
seen her brain work.
right, like Fundy and Prue. Yeah, they're cats through and through. You
Prue,
know what I mean?
definitely.
Yeah,
Jesus
yeah,
God. I love her.
definitely cats. But Phoebe, she ain't a cat.
No,
Like
she
Loki
understands
is not a cat.
English.
I
No,
know.
Loki's definitely not a goddamn cat.
You should have saw
I don't.
Phoebe yesterday. She was talking shit to Dad because Dad was talking shit to her, and then she literally like she was in a pose. Dad was making fun of the pose, and she literally stopped, turned, and like gave him the dirtiest look.
Hmm.
And then after they were talking, she literally shook her head and went right back to the pose.
Yeah. She's like, fuck you. I don't care.
They had a little argument.
Yeah. No, like, if anything, Loki, he might not have been a human. He definitely was a dog last go around.
One hundred
Cause he
percent. That
he
is a
he
bull.
follows me around. That shit is a Velcro cat if I've ever had one. He's
Yep.
in my lap if my ass is in a chair. He comes and gets me when he's ready to eat. He follows me up for bed at night. He tucks me in. He sits on me if I don't feel good. He's like, "Hey, bitch, what's wrong?" Like he just knows, and I can talk to him and tell him, like, "Bitch, go get your ball," and he will fucking take off. It might
And then
take
he'll
him an
go get your
hour,
ball.
and he'll bring me a ball.
Yeah. See, that's where I don't know what Phoebe was. I still don't know what Phoebe is.
Come here.
You
Phoebe
know,
was a
Phoebe.
witch,
I mean, one
and
hundred percent.
I think she was a private investigator at some point or a hunter because you sent her to go get
I know,
you you
but
sent her
then
to go
again,
get her, and she
but that's
came back
magic.
with her.
But that's witchcraft. That is her doing her due diligence as my familiar. She
Yeah, but
literally,
that's the
because she don't
thing.
fuck with Prue like that. She probably went right over, found Prue, and was like,
She went,
"Let's go.
yeah,
You
like
got
that.
my ass working now. Let's go."
But that's so human.
You know, I
And
never told
okay,
Dad that until like last week, and he was like, "Wait, you did what with Phoebe?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "How come I never knew this?" I was like, I
because
don't
she was
tell you
only gone
every
like a
little
day or
magical
two.
act I do, huh?"
Well, yeah, and I mean, you didn't let her be out there, but a day maybe was it?
Bro, Phoebe, I mean, Prue was gone for what, like 2 weeks? Like, it was bad. It was bad. Fucking, I sent
Was it
Phoebe
that
out.
long?
I think so. It was a week to 2 weeks because at some point there was a terrible storm
Oh,
that
that's right.
you remember, like, it was not good. I sent
Yeah,
Phoebe out like as my last resort. I was like, if
yeah.
magic don't get Prue back, I don't know what will. Then I have a lost cat.
I feel like the conversation was, if you don't bring your sister back,
You
don't
don't
come
come. I don't
back.
know what I said.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
didn't know.
I I
You were
fucking
angry.
I did my little spell though, literally in 20 minutes, bro. Right back with Prue.
Yeah, that was wild. That was wild. But
I
that's
literally
what I'm
opened
saying.
up
I
like,
don't think these motherfuckers were.
and mind you, Thundy was out. You know, it's not like Prue just saw one of the cats and came home. No, because Thundy
Yeah,
was out in the meantime as well. And she
yeah,
loves Thundy. Those two are besties. Like
yeah. Poor
Her
Prue.
and Phoebe are not besties. But
Yeah,
again, it's the witch that I had to take the. I had to do my spell.
yeah.
I did
Because
what I
like
did.
Sunday could have done it. He's a cat.
He
He
just
didn't do that.
exactly. He's not exactly.
Bitch,
He's
that's
just a
my
cat.
food bowl now. Like,
Right. Like he's worried about chasing mice outside. Like he don't
right.
give a fuck.
And honestly, as much as you like, if they had enough intelligence, and I hate to use that word because I don't know, if they could make sense of what we talk about, and he knew how much you were stressing out about this cat not being home, he'd be
Right.
like, I got you.
His little
I'll go get her.
sister.
Right. I'll go get her. I'm the boy. I'll do it.
Right. I'm the man of
No,
the
no, no.
house.
He
No.
was like, boy, I've been eating good lately.
Right. Damn, I
Boy,
got
I've been
two
eating
bowls
good.
now instead of one.
Right,
Like
right.
you piece
And
of
then
shit.
Prue is just like, you motherfucker. Why I always got to do it?
You
Why
mean
he's always
Phoebe?
sending me out?
Phoebe.
Or yeah, Phoebe.
Yes.
Yeah, no, Prue get lost in a paper bag.
Yeah, it's Prue. That was the issue.
She's
She was
so
lost.
cute.
She's
She's
so
so
again, she's
cute.
a cat. You know what I mean? Like she was the cat that like ran up on a tree and like can't move now. And I'm just like, you two are
Girl,
dumb. Like, thank God for Phoebe because I
work it
need
out.
some type of sanity in this house.
Yeah, no, and that's how I feel with him. Like I've connected with cats, and like to this day we have an argument. And every time I buy someone in the house a cat, it becomes my cat because I just attract them. I'll be 3 cats deep at night in a recliner.
Hey Glenn,
And
okay, I'm sorry not to cut you off. I just want to
who?
because I saw Glenn say hello, and I just want to also remind everyone how
She
weird.
creature.
What?
She creature. I need
She.
to watch it apparently.
Oh,
Something Lady Witch said.
okay. I was gonna say because I'm having huge trouble reading the comments, and you're having just as much damn near, if not a little less trouble reading the comments. So if we don't say hello or acknowledge you guys, we're not ignoring you. Our system is just fucked up right now where we
Yeah,
can
we're
barely see
both on
comments.
teeny tiny iPhones.
Yeah.
Oh
So
shit.
we apologize. But going
I
back
don't know.
to exactly what you were saying.
Yeah, I think I don't know how to explain that you can just look at an animal and like when I can clock an animal thinking, that animal's been here before as something else.
Right.
And I have to think human or other being. The only reason why I say dog with Loki is because he's such a dog.
No, he
Like
is such a dog.
he was a dog. Like that was a golden retriever in another life. I don't know why.
100%.
Um
The
but like
sweetest little guy ever.
yeah, but like Apollo, cat,
Cat through and through.
that dumb fucking cat. And then Afro,
Cat through and through.
cat, fucking lap lap cat
Just
city. She
yeah,
doesn't
just
do
wants
shit.
love. Yep.
Yeah. She's like, oh, if I eat today, great. If I don't, I'll starve. I got no
Hey, you know what?
brains.
then we're gonna get into that topic. Okay, the familiar. Okay, let's talk about it.
Oh,
All right.
thank you for bringing that up. That jogged my memory. Thank you.
You're welcome. I don't know how go ahead.
Because I had a thought, and then
Uh-huh.
it was the Harry Potter thing. You said something Harry Potter, and I was like, "Oh, familiar." Da, 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 da.
There was
I
familiars in
think
Harry Potter. Oh yeah, technically,
I'm
technically,
gonna
they
smack
never
you.
said they were familiars, but yes, they
Right.
were. Every student needed an animal, and that
Yes.
animal was the familiar.
And I feel like familiars, and this is gonna go against the grain for a lot of people, especially witches. I feel like there's some kind of thing where they can't be animals because they're
Okay,
animal. No, 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 no. Hear me out. Hear me out.
I'm the
Like
witch you better rub against wrong. Hold
no, no,
on.
no, no, no. They're animals, but they weren't previously animals. Like they have to have a cognitive ability of some sort that
So
couldn't
yeah,
be
okay,
purely
okay.
animal.
All right, I'm on your side. Okay, no, no, no.
Okay.
This is my thing with
Rich?
familiars. Shut up. This is my thing with familiars. Where, okay, we're gonna use Phoebe as the example, or Loki as the example, right? Very basic for people to understand. Where like that's the witch's cat. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
However, that cat doesn't have to be a cat. That cat could be a dog, could be a lizard, could be a spider, could be a snake, down to it could be not even a physical animal, you know what I mean? Or a physical being for that matter. I think familiars, their spirit is what, like, okay, obviously this is with anything, but it's you got to look at the spirit, not the physical appearance, because like we just said, some things are what they are. Like some
Yeah.
cats are just cats, some dogs are just dogs, some people are just people,
Yeah.
but some aren't. You know what I mean? Like where Phoebe, like yeah, she's a witch. Her spirit, I don't know what the fuck. Like she reminds me of you ever seen Sabrina the Teenage Witch where that Salem would like could be a demon and then go right back
Yeah.
to the cat. Like that reminds me so much of Phoebe, where it's like you're disguised as a cat. You're not a fucking cat. You know what I mean? Like we as witches come in human form, but like we ain't fucking human, you know. And there's, if you want to question it, how many testimonies told us that we weren't human? Just saying.
Well, I can guarantee we're not all human, or we wouldn't be able to manipulate the things we manipulate. That's a whole nother topic.
No, because this is where, well, I get it into that topic though, but like this is where I say like again, some are just what they are, and some others. Like there's all these different realms, right? And we all know that like some like we visit realms, but
We
if we
cross,
visit
yeah.
other realms, then we must be from a realm. You know what I mean?
I
So
see where you're going.
somewhere we are native too. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? And that's where I like to say us witches are native to the witch world. You know what I mean? Whatever the fuck. Where our true spirit, energy, whatever, is this magical being that can do A, B, and C. Where obviously you come here on Earth to find a human from Earth is to look at the very basic human. You know what I mean? The human
Hmm.
that lives the 9 to 5 work life, whatever. Very basic human. Has no psychic abilities, magical skill. No, I can. No, I saw the future. No, I sense the spirit. No, nothing like that. You know what I mean? Just
Hmm.
very basic human. And again, nothing wrong with that. We are all like all things are native to wherever they're from.
Right.
Some are just like we're all here humans. Some of us just aren't from here. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And I think I feel very similarly in the manner of I think some of because you have all the realms. You
Yeah.
have people that 100% like don't feel normal,
I also
and
have a
I
great analogy for after.
go no go ahead because I can't get I know what I want to say, I just don't know how to say it.
Okay. This analogy is only going to work for the people who know what I'm talking about, but this just came to mind and was like, okay, this is exactly how I can explain.
Maybe
Anyone
you're
has
gonna do it
seen
for me.
anyone has seen Once Upon a Time where the where everyone from the Enchanted Forest is on Earth basically and Storybrooke in America, these people
Yeah.
are in these physical bodies living these physical lives, but they're not from there. They're from the Enchanted Forest. You know what I mean? They're from a magical land. You know what I mean? So yes, and that's what they called their cursed lives. You know what I mean? Where they have where okay, so Snow White was or is Mary Margaret. You know what I mean? So I guess if you want, you can think of it as past lives. You know, in this analogy or whatever. It just or just again where the spirit is from, where Mary Margaret was born on Earth, has a whole earthly life. She was a teacher, you know, whatever. She fell in love with this John Doe, blah blah blah, right? But who she really is in her spirit is Snow White from the Enchanted Forest. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So while we here are living the Kevin, the April life, we were born on Earth. We, you know, have, you know, a physical job, all this shit, whatever, physical family, all this stuff. Our spirits are from the witch world, you know, a different plane, a different realm of existence where maybe all witches come from. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Or if you will, the astral realm, you know, where all the
Mhm.
spirits come from, whatever the fuck. And that's where, you know, yes, are incarnate in this world, in this realm as a human, but that doesn't mean we are from here. Where other people are from here, you know, like the people outside of Storybrooke, you know, the just random earthly people who had no idea about magic because they are from Earth. They were born on Earth, they'll die on Earth, and that's that, you know? Or when you
Yeah.
go to the Enchanted Forest, some people didn't go to, you know, Earth. You know, like when Henry from Earth would visit the Enchanted Realm, you know, the
Yeah.
Enchanted Forest, and he met the people native there. You know, there's visitors and there's natives. You know, that's what I'm trying to get at. And
No,
where
I
I
get
think
you.
the witches are visitors, not the natives, too. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows?
Well,
Because
I
I'm
feel
thinking
like
spiritual. You know, I'm
we're
thinking after the physical realm and the physical earthly life.
yeah. No, I get where you're going, and it's kind of sort of how I was going to try and say what I was going to say, but I could not get all those words strung together. There's a little something extra to us where there and it's like, and you know it because when a group of us get together, you can tell a difference between us and normal people.
Oh my god.
100%.
Oh my god.
The there is just, you can tell. And I don't know if it's the energy that we emit, the frequency that we are on, which I know that we are on a different vibrational frequency than a normal person. But like, we just, you can look at somebody and be like, that's a shell person, because there's nothing, there's there are normal humans, there are shell people, there are empty people, and then there are the other, and we fall into that other for me.
Yeah.
Like, we are the
Yeah.
other. The shell people scare me, and the empty people scare me.
Yeah. Well, what's the
And
difference between those two?
so an empty person is somebody that something has happened to just like drain the life out of them. They have no purpose. They're just doing their day to day, and that's it, and they hope to die soon.
The
That type
shell
of
people never
mentality.
had that normality.
Right, they're empty vessels, and you can
Gotcha.
see it. Like, you can
Mhm.
just see, like, you're just a robot. Like, it's how
Like
they
that
come off
one
to me.
killer that everyone's in love with.
Ted Bundy?
No, but he
No,
could that could be an example. No, there was
I don't know. It's, I hate to say those and get wrong and like, "Oh, you like that one?"
I think his
You
name
know?
is Wade. He's in Florida, I think. He's
Oh,
got
that
tattoos all
guy?
over his face. Yeah, I'd say
Yeah,
he's a
that
shell person. Like I feel like
is
there's
he a
just nothing in there.
is he a shell person, or is he a demon? Because I'm just saying, because some people that are shell people, they get inhabited easier. So he could have
Oh
started
well,
as a shell
I
person.
would guess right, holler, holler. Oh, that's a whole topic right there. Shell people, empty people. Oh, the easy it is for them to get possessed.
Yeah. I mean, it's just like when someone's super depressed or on anti, you know how everybody says
Wade
anti,
Wilson. I don't know who said that, but
Wade
thank
Will
you.
said, yeah, yeah, yeah. Lady Witch, because she knows
Wade Wilson.
everything.
See, she
She
know.
knows
See, that's
everything.
why I love her. She do.
She's
She does be.
always right here
And you
with the
know how you
facts.
haven't yelled at me all night tonight. I love it. I
Now,
love it.
does she going to, now that you pointed it out?
I mean,
Yeah, I don't know why people are in love with him. He's disgusting. Like, he's not attractive. He doesn't have a good aura. Like,
yeah.
some killers, like, you still pimping, but he doesn't have that. He doesn't have that. I don't. And talking about Ted Bundy, because that's like, he was so easy to like get women.
Uh,
That motherfucker was like Dud City. Like, I can't say, I don't see it. I don't see it. I don't know what happened.
you
Like,
know who I do see her with?
I'm curious.
What's his name? Luigi.
Mangione.
Mm,
That's an interesting case.
I'll behave. I'll behave because look, I'll behave. Without getting into it, I'll just behave.
No, no,
Like,
no. Let's get into it because he is not a shell person. He's not an empty
no.
person, but he has the light in him. Have you noticed that? There is never a bad angle of that
Yeah,
man.
that's what scares me. Because and
He,
to me, look, I'm not
if
trying to
he did
get
it,
like
that's
political.
righteous.
I mean, yeah, yeah. Look, I'm not trying to get political. I'm not trying to say like what is right, what is wrong, because I am not God, so I'm not gonna get there. But what I will say is, I mean, look, look. If I'm mad, look, I can't be mad. Look, I can't look. If he had his justifiable means and he did what he did and he did it for the best, look, I got nothing. Look, to
Look,
me, I get the
look.
aura of like
That's a
anti-hero.
saint. Yes. There you
Like
go.
like
There you
he
go.
doing he you know how
You're
like they
doing
hated
the
Spider
Lord's
Man.
work.
Well, I don't know if they actually ever really hated Spider Man, but you know how like the one
Venom.
the
Venom.
well no. No,
Not
I
Venom.
love
Not
Venom. In
really.
fact, no,
But he was an
let's not talk about that.
anti-hero.
Yeah, but let's not. Yeah, but that is in a whole different universe because we're talking Tobey Maguire, the three
Yeah.
Spider-Man movies. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
remember, you know the guy who he worked for, who
The
run the news,
Tribune or whoever.
the
Yeah.
newspaper guy with the
Yeah.
fucking mustache. He hated Spider-Man and tried to make him look like a vigilante.
Yeah.
It's kind of he gives that energy where everyone's like hating him and he's behind bars because he did such bad things. But it's like, is that really?
Did
Was that
one
really?
thing. He did one thing. Because his mommy got hurt. Like he did one thing.
I mean, look,
And
I'm
he,
not
you know
again.
what? You know what I see is clear, defined goals. He knows how to set a plan, make a plan, stick to the plan, and finish the plan. If he did it,
Look,
I'm not saying he did it because I don't think he did it.
I
I
don't know. I
think
think he did it.
I
I
don't
think
think
he
he
did
did
it.
it. Dude,
You
but
don't.
if he
I
did,
think
he
he did
didn't.
it.
No, I don't. You know
I
why I
think
don't
he
think he did
playing
it?
it real good.
Mangione. Okay, first of all, my homeboy's balling on a budget, right? Clearly, he's got money, but he was at
Did she just say
McDonald's.
can't yell at a blind man? Bitch, I got
Yeah,
contacts in my eyes.
yeah, he's got. I wasn't gonna correct her yet.
First
I
of
was gonna
all,
just say I was
and
gonna work that in. I was gonna work that
And
in.
I ain't blind. It's just my system ain't got the comments the best it could be. So I can see some of your shit like that. Ridiculous. Moving on.
I wasn't gonna say anything yet because I was just gonna let her think you were
Oh
blind
no,
because you
I've
didn't have
read
your
that and I
glasses.
got nah, that had to come out. No, she came at me. I came at her.
Oh, see,
Oh,
and now she's yelled at you.
see, I keep that energy. I keep that energy.
But like, I think even okay. First of all, he doesn't give me the
Look,
energy that he did it. I think he looks very similar to the person in build and stature,
he
but the
not
backpack
giving me
was
that energy.
there's too many hiccups in this plan. They found the backpack, and then all of a sudden he had the backpack that they supposedly found in the
I don't
park.
know all the details. I don't
I
know.
know the detail.
He
I'm
looked
following.
guilty.
I'm
All
locked
right.
in. He does not look guilty. He looks innocent.
Baby, that devilish face is
Nah,
not innocent.
no, he ain't innocent of some things, but he didn't shoot nobody. That I don't think that man could hurt nobody. He can't hurt
look,
nobody.
look,
He can't hurt nobody. He can
look.
hurt your body, but he can't hurt
I hope
nobody.
he do.
Free Luigi, yes. They didn't even read Miranda. Miranda wasn't even in the room.
Miranda wasn't even here.
Right. He's getting out. And he didn't do it. So it don't matter. That's an innocent man. He's gonna sue the city. He's gonna win so much money. It's gonna be great.
Oh my
And
god,
he
the
gonna throw a
first.
party.
Isn't
No.
he bisexual or something? Why do I care? I'm never gonna meet him. The fuck?
I
Moving on. Moving on. Look.
mean,
Anyway, people getting
witchcraft.
possessed. People in possession. Okay, if you an
Yeah,
empty
yeah.
motherfucker, yeah. If you're weak minded, let's talk about that. Okay, no, let's talk about that. Okay, real quick. You want to talk about some witchcraft? Okay, let's talk about mind manipulation. Okay, and
Oh, I love
manipulating.
it.
Because those magics do not get talked about because no one wants to manipulate people. Well, I got news for you: manipulate people
That's
every
what we
single day of
do.
your motherfucking life. Okay, it just happens whether you want to practice magic or not. Now,
Exactly.
It's just those who practice magic are intentionally
Uh,
doing it and succeeding.
is your phone
Now,
dying or is your signal weak?
fuck you on both ends.
Okay, all right. It's
No,
blurry,
you're blurry. You keep calling me blurry.
probably.
You're blurry. No, I'll
All
say
right.
it's clear on both ends.
Now
Ask
it's
the
it's.
ask the people watching us. Ask the people
Uh,
watching.
uh, uh, uh,
Guys, am I
you.
blurry?
Mm, anywho,
Okay.
so I feel like okay. What aspects of that do you want to talk about?
I want to talk about what makes it so easy to manipulate somebody, and that to me is a few factors. One of them
Okay.
being obviously weak minded.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Weak of mind, weak of spirit.
Yup, yup. And an example of this is again a show reference to those who only understand to those who have seen this. I don't know if what I'm gonna say is what you're thinking, but in American Horror Story, yeah. See, I didn't think we were gonna say the same thing. What did you think I was gonna say?
I was agreeing with Rowan. I wasn't gonna say nothing.
Oh, what is Rowan? What did Rowan say?
That you were blurry, bitch. Moving on. American Horror
You're
Story.
blurry.
Hmm.
Anyway,
You're a McFlurry. About McFucking had it.
so Um, it's the scene where Fiona spits into the two glasses of water to fuck with the cops and to manipulate their mind. And the one cop, easy peasy, weak minded, boom, drank the cup. The other cop was not so easy, weak minded and easily influenced. You know, so that's what I mean by that's where you gotta, if you're mentally strong and can and have your protections, have your wits about you, whatever the fuck it is, then you'll be a hard barrier to pass, mentally speaking, if someone was trying to manipulate your mind magically. However, for people who are weak minded, that easily influenced, and that's just, I guess, and just okay, think psychology. If you are a very easily influenced person, best believe magically to take over your mind would be a slice of cake, a walk in the fucking park. With
I
that being
believe,
said, other
mm,
aspects like knowing when to tap into someone when they're weak, like in the middle of the night when they're sleeping.
or heavily sedated, or on mind altering drugs, i.e., even including antidepressants. That doesn't get talked about a lot because let me tell you, when I'm on or when I was on antidepressants and I started antidepressants at the ripe old age of like 10, because
What?
shit, yeah, shit sucked back in the 80s. Everything was you either were depressed or had ADHD. Um,
I
now it's
had
either you're
both, but I
depressed or have
wasn't on
anxiety.
anything. I mean, you know what?
um,
And looking back, I don't know if I would say I was depressed or just sad.
yeah, I mean, and that's different. That's sometimes you have reasons to be sad. But
Yeah,
like when you're under the influence of drugs that alter your brain chemistry, I think it does make you a little bit more susceptible to certain things to a certain degree because that's the whole point of that medication, right? Kind of like Adderall hypes your brain up and tunes in and you get dialed in. Antidepressants sort of make you numb to a lot of stuff, which means you don't have the same barriers, the same walls. Also means that you might not be as susceptible to certain things as you are to other things. So it could go against you or for you. But like I've noticed, like it seems like three or four people I work with take the same meds.
yeah,
And it's like and they're double and see, back in the day, we didn't have, like, a med here, and then there was another med to help the other med. It was just like you were on if you were on Wellibutrin, you were on Wellibutrin. If you were on Praxil, you were on Praxil. If you were on this, you were on that. Okay. What happened? You getting off for the night?
no, I have neighbors that don't know how to be quiet.
Oh,
Yeah, sorry about that.
um, no, you're good. But, like, I feel like there are some very big factors that we deal with in our day and time that influence how we receive our energy and our connection with things, people, places that is altered more now than ever. Like
100%.
electric light, not electric, not electric lights. What is it?
Like
The
I said,
LED lights and stuff that
yeah,
alter you, and
yeah.
then computer screens. We have this magnetic field around us all the time. Bluetooth.
Well,
You know.
and stuff like that, like it's dampers. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
With that, and that's where like, and that could get me onto the whole theory on the fact that like why back then people were so psychically aware and in tune when why today and had so many answers that today are just basic fucking questions for humanity, and it's because we are so disconnected from the
Mm-hmm.
divine. It's sickening.
We we're
It's
too distracted. We are
I mean, think
distracted,
with TikTok.
detracted.
Like
Oh
TikTok
gosh.
shortened people's fucking attention span to seconds, to where
Yeah.
nobody has any. I mean, I got a coworker, bless her heart, but I could scare her at anything because she is not aware of her surroundings at all.
Oh yeah.
And it's like, oh my
Same.
god, people, wake up,
Right.
look around, be aware, be present. Put
Yeah.
down the phones, put down the computers, shit, put down the books if it's taking up too much of your time.
Yeah. It is kind of an odd correlation. The more we progress, the less we are connected. And I think it's by design, honestly. And I will say this to the day I die. They tell you out in the open what something is, right? And if you break it down, like television, TV, we shorten it to say TV, but it's television. They're telling you how to think and feel and see the world. They're telling a vision. They're giving you your own perceptions instead of you using what you have to form it. You know what I'm saying? Everything
Mhm.
around you is a form of manipulation, whether it's mind, spirit, or body. And we really, really, I wish we could get back to the roots of stuff like being more connected with nature, doing nature retreats that are actual nature retreats, bitches having a fire in the woods and singing and dancing and do what they want because that's what spirit tells them to do. Moving the body more. I just feel like we're 100% not where we're supposed to be in the age of what, because I think we're in the age of enlightenment or awakening. I think we're in the
Girl, you know what
awakening.
it's called? The Age of Aquarius. I looked it up. Yes, it's real. It's not just a song.
Anyway, we
Mm,
already been through that.
mm.
Is your eyes do look fucking closed tonight? You are high as a kite, bruh. Oh, there you go. There's
It's
that.
not. It's not that I'm high. It's that I'm Asian.
Okay, the Asian is popping out real good tonight. We do need to be cutting this short. It's been an hour and a half, and I haven't even eaten dinner yet.
No, neither have I. All right.
But we can expand on some of this.
Oh,
Oh,
we are
show.
so expanding on some of this. So, well, we'll be back soon.
Yeah,
We'll be back soon. So, just let me know what more you want to expand on, and we will go into fucking town.
yeah. Because Rose even saying, definitely antidepressants stole my spiritual gifts and took a while to break through those walls. I agree with that 100%. And
100%. And that's
mechanical,
where
yeah,
I mean I like the herbal remedy side of things. I will try that first. That's
yeah.
just me
I think,
personally speaking though.
and I get to a point that it doesn't help because there are some things that like we can't perceive that are wrong. But I think also we don't dig around enough to find the right cure. We go for the band-aids, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Instead of the cure. But
I
that
mean, well, a lot see this is I mean I see certain things I want to say I can't say, or I don't
no,
think I should.
I know, because it's such a delicate like it's a
It
delicate
is.
topic because it does affect so many people. And
It
it's
does.
like you can't take somebody that's suffering from stuff like, which I have my own opinions on schizophrenia in various forms, but you can't say, well, there's nothing wrong with you. It's just purely spiritual. And, it's not a demon. Maybe she did just have a mental illness. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
it's so hard to decipher some things for certain people because one, we don't know them personally. Two, not everybody tells you everything because they don't want to tell you everything. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like if I had to go to confession right now, he's only getting like 10% of what I actually did. He ain't getting the whole story. Like, if I had to tell the truth on anything right now, ain't nobody getting the whole story out of me. I'm gonna
No.
tell you what I think you need to know to get where I think I need to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody telling the truth around here. So I just feel like there's so many things that make it such a delicate
Topic.
situation. Yeah,
Yeah.
like, because you never know. You never know.
I mean, I'm not. And look, I mean, I agree with you, especially when it comes to schizophrenia. Uh,
Schizophrenia, bipolar, multiple personality disorder. Like,
Yeah,
there are so many disorders that could be linked
I
to
know,
certain
and
things.
that's where even autism. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like, there's just
Mm-hmm.
certain things that I feel like. Okay, this is what I'll say, and without taking anything away from anything, all I'm going to speak on is experiences that I not personally have had myself with schizophrenia or the thought of having schizophrenia, but people who I know where
Mm-hmm.
they thought they were very schizophrenic have even had, I think, been diagnosed as early on, preset everything with having schizophrenia until they have just met someone in the magical world, found out about the magical world, and then literally found out I'm not schizophrenic. I'm just gifted or seeing the other spirit, like seeing spirits or whatever the hell. You know
Right.
what I
Like,
mean? And it's
their
literally
frequencies dialed up higher than ours. So they
right.
get more information and it's an overload to the brain. That's how I see. Because if I don't know, a lot of people don't take the time to listen to the ramblings of a crazy person on the street.
Right.
But, like, if you listen, if you stand there long enough, and obviously if they're not being aggressive or whatever, because it was a huge problem. Like, Atlanta was just people all over the place, and you never didn't know
I
if
mean,
it was drugs or schizophrenia or whatever. You never
or
know.
whatever.
But,
I
like,
mean,
sometimes
honestly,
they're not. Like, if
it
you
could be
listen to what they're saying,
because they're
they're talking
loud
to
and
someone.
dirty, nobody wants to hear them. No
Yeah.
people want to just, whatever. And that could be very well true. But a lot of the times you could just be seeing like a prophet in action. You know what I mean? Having
Yeah.
visions. I mean, I don't know
Well, we don't know.
what's
That's the
going on.
thing. We don't know. And I feel like not everything should be cured with a popping of a pill.
I
And
think
maybe
a
we
lot
should
of
look a little deeper.
I have all I'm saying is I have definitely seen the medical world call what we are and what we see and what we perceive as reality to call us crazy, to call us
Mhm.
schizophrenic, to call us anything to get pills down our throat and an appointment with someone. When in
Yeah.
reality, that's just not the case. It's this whole other world. I mean, I've been told by my doctor not my current doctor. I want to make that clear. I love my current doctor. But my old doctor straight up called me stupid for dealing with the holistic medicine.
Yeah, a lot of medical doctors, like, the one I'm currently going to, I will bring that up and she will be like, "Well, you can try that, but let me just go ahead and give you this."
Right.
And I'm like, "Well, if I'm doing this, then I can't do that because they don't always
Mhm.
go together because there are side effects of mixing, you know."
Mhm.
And she will try to talk me, like, there's some things that she's real good about, like, "Oh, yeah, go ahead and try that, see what it works, if not." But then there was, like, she's totally against St. John's wort. Like,
Really?
yeah, like, because I was talking to it was when my mom, and I was having some issues, and I was getting real low, and I was like, "Well, I know I can do X, Y, and Z." And she's like, "Yeah, but that's not gonna help you. I'd rather you do X, the other thing." And I'm like, I'm not comfortable with that. I need to be present of mind. I need to have my wits about me. You know what I mean? So but then, like, I was talking to her. I had something going on. I think it was like I thought I had the flu. It was like a cold or something. I was like, "Oh, I'll just take some golden seal when I get home." She's like, "Oh, that's really good." And I'm like, "Okay." Like, you like certain things and not other things. So that's a whole big pharma conversation because you know how they have their own agenda.
Yeah.
So But anyway,
And I mean, yeah, and that's where again, I mean, look, my advice will always be take your go the medical. Take that advice. Go seek out the doctors where the doctors are needed. Alongside, have the magic. I always say pair them together with having the brain power to know when to defin
differentiate.
when you don't need something when something ain't for your actual well-being, you know what I mean, and that you just need again your own wisdom and knowledge and know your own body more than anything, you know what I mean,
Right.
because I am
Listen to
definitely not trying
yourself.
to diss or neglect the medical
No,
field in any way,
no.
but I unfortunately do see where where there's the mistake, unfortunately, where the medical will suppress and underhand spiritual world, and
Yeah.
that's
They
never
don't
okay.
they don't collide very well. They don't
No,
mesh sometimes.
it's quite shameful.
It is. But like obviously we need doctors for certain things. And we're not professionals. What do we know? We don't know nothing.
We know nothing.
Yeah.
This
I don't
is
got no
just the ramblings of
MDDD.
two witches.
Yeah, we're just shenanigans.
Exactly.
If I
All right.
shenan once, I shall shenan again.
I will shenanigan. But with that, you want to end this for tonight?
Sure. I'm
All
hungry.
right. You guys, thank you so much for joining. I hope this tickled your little fancy. I hope you guys enjoyed the video and catch us later. And I'm sure we'll be coming out soon with another video.
Yeah, because we're just two lunatics rambling.
Exactly. So, and I know how much y'all want to hear it. So, you guys have, I hope you had a great Imbolc. Enjoy what little left of winter we have. Thank the gods. Because it's a wrap. We're done. We're getting to spring, and that is final.
Yes.
Warm weather is upon
Yes.
us. All right.
So
Well,
let it be.
thank you guys. Thank you, Crescent. I love you. I will see you. Guys, we will see each other. Till then, have a great night.
Night.